Hello Red Devils, MEF Luton here and I'm back in the video. So Manchester United are currently top of the Premier League table and it's the first time since we've been top of the Premier League table after New Year's since Sir Alex Ferguson since 2013. That's when we last won the league. So in my opinion, that is an incredible process that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is doing at the moment. The progression that we've made is incredible, and all credit, in my opinion, goes to obviously the players as well. But the credit, in my opinion, should go to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. So the people are calling Solskjaer to get sacked when we were on a bad run of form. We got knocked out of the Champions League in a manner that we shouldn't have, and people were calling Solskjaer to get sacked. However, the turnaround we've made since all of the drama is incredible. The consistency that we've been showing is really really good to see. The team is playing some great football, and obviously we can see that the style of play has been implemented by Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. That's his style of play, counter-attacking, but obviously trying to break teams down as well. Against Burnley, we saw that those are the type of games that rivals tend to drop points. But if you want to win the league, you need to win those type of games. And Ole Gunnar Solskjaer showed that we can win those type of games. And if we do become more consistent, I don't see a reason why we cannot win the Premier League title this season. However, saying that, we know that Liverpool are a strong team. They're just in a bad form. They will come back to form. Man City have been showing great signs of form recently. So there are other teams that can challenge, and we have to be wary of them because at this moment in time, although we are top of the Premier League table, I wouldn't say that we are the best team in the league in terms of style of play. I still think that Liverpool and Manchester City both have better players, better starting 11, and better style of football. But we'll see. We'll see where we can be at the end of the table. Sorry, at the end of this match week against Liverpool. In my opinion, it's not a must-win game, but it's a mustn't-lose game. So we shouldn't lose no matter what. A draw, in my opinion, would be a good result. It's at Anfield, and Liverpool have a fantastic record at Anfield recently. So we shouldn't be going there. Going gung ho on Liverpool because we know what can happen. Liverpool are a great team. They know how to play football as well. Just because they're in bad form, the form doesn't really matter in these type of games. So we have to be wary of them. In my opinion, we should play for the draw, but if we can nick a victory, we should. But in terms of just tactical abilities, we shouldn't lose the game no matter what happens. If we lose it, then obviously Liverpool will gain the 3 points advantage on us, and then the league becomes open again, or more open. If we win, it's fantastic. We go 6 points clear of Liverpool, which is incredible progress by the team. So in my opinion, we shouldn't lose no matter what. Go for the draw. It's at Anfield. There's no shame in playing for a draw, and a draw, in my opinion, is a good result there. But if we do win, because Liverpool do leave spaces in behind them, whether Klopp will play an attacking team or a defensive team, in my opinion, he's playing more defensive-minded because he knows that on the counter-attack, Man United are the best team in the Premier League in terms of counter-attacks goals scored. So he will be wary of that as well. So this is my predicted lineup for Man United against Liverpool. So David De Gea, obviously, he'll continue to start in goal. So in my opinion, David De Gea, he's been coming back to form recently. He made some really good saves. He needs to start coming out more. Start going towards the ball to punch it from corners and stuff. He needs to do that more, in my opinion. Sometimes he doesn't come out and it puts our defense in more trouble than if he does come out. So David De Gea does need to start doing that. But he has gained some form. Coincidentally with the team gaining form, David De Gea has gained form as well. Defense pretty much picks itself. So Luke Shaw, Harry Maguire, Eric Bailly, and Aaron Wan-Bissaka. And in my opinion, the only weak link in this team, in the defense, is Wan-Bissaka. Recently, he's not been that good. I'm not sure what's happening with him because in the first couple of months for us, he was fantastic. He was the best right back in the league. However, recently, defensive wise, he's not been great, and attacking wise, he's not been great either. Which is why Man United have been linked with another right back. So we've been linked with Kieran Trippier. But because of the betting scandal that Kieran Trippier is in, apparently Man United will not go for him. Another right back we've been linked to is Max Aarons from Norwich, and in my opinion, that would be a fantastic signing. £40 million for him is the stated fee, and Aarons and Wan-Bissaka fighting for the right back position would provide great competition for that spot. And Aarons, He's a great player. I'm surprised by no the team has bought him yet, because in my opinion, Aaron's is a really good right back, and he's got scope for further development. And he could develop into one of the best right backs in the world if given the opportunity and the platform to do so. And I hope Man United do look at Aaron seriously, because our Max Aaron's is a great player. Eric Bailly, he's been world class for us recently. He's saved so many goals with his blocks, interceptions recently. Eric Bailly, if he stays fit, he has to be in the team no matter what. He's by far our best defender in terms of potential and ability wise, and he does complement Harry Maguire really, really well. So Maguire, in my opinion, he's not been that bad recently. It's just that he's just too slow, and that's not, he can't help that because that's his pace. But Eric Bailly, he's got pace, and they complement each other really, really well. So Harry Maguire and Eric Bailly together, and obviously Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw has been fantastic recently, so just keep him in the team, get him a run of games, and let's see where Luke Shaw can obviously reach the new heights that we thought, that we expected him to. And Alex Telles coming in has provided Luke Shaw some sort of competition. So that's been really good to see. Telles, I think he needs time to adapt still. I don't think he's been that great, but he needs to adapt. Obviously, it's a new league. It's more physical. And Telles does lose the ball a lot. But I think he'll adapt, and he'll show the world why he was one of the world's best left backs soon, hopefully. So the midfield, now I'm going to stick with the same midfield that Solskjaer played against Burnley. So Nemanja Matic alongside Paul Pogba with Bruno Fernandes in the number 10 position. Now, I know some of you might want to see McTominay and Fred play. However, your best players have to play, and at this moment in time, Matic was fantastic against Burnley. In my opinion, he was my man of the match, because Matic, the way he controlled the game, the way he controlled that midfield, I've never seen anyone. I've not seen Fred do that. I've not seen McTominay do that. They don't have the ability to do that the way that Matic controls the game. And against Liverpool, you need a calm, composed, controlling player. And I don't think McTominay and Fred can provide that, because they tend to lose the ball a lot, and they don't have that level of control, that level of stability that Matic brings. So I would like to see Matic alongside Paul Pogba, because whenever Matic has played alongside Paul Pogba, Pogba has played fantastic, and we saw that again against Burnley. Pogba had a 10 out of 10 game in my opinion. He was everywhere on the pitch. Scored obviously the winning goal, which was a really good goal, really good taken goal. Of course, it deflected, but it was going on target anyway. So Paul Pogba, he's been in the form of his life recently. He's playing really, really good, and if he keeps it up, I don't see a reason why we cannot challenge for the Premier League title. Bruno Fernandes against Burnley, he was okay. I wouldn't say he was poor, because he did some great things in terms of transition of attack to from midfield to attack. Bruno Fernandes' transition is second to none. The way he does it is incredible, and he won the Player of the Month for December as well. So Bruno Fernandes has now won it the record amount of times in the first year. So he's won it 4 times, which is absolutely incredible. Bruno Fernandes, we know he's a world-class player. So hopefully he does play better than he did against Burnley, against Liverpool. And what would please me more than is if Bruno Fernandes scores the winning goal, which is a penalty against Liverpool. That would be incredible to see. But yeah, Bruno Fernandes, we all know he's been fantastic, and him and Paul Pogba playing together with Matic providing the balance, I think that midfield is really, really good, and it could really hurt Liverpool. Recently, I've been watching Liverpool, and the amount of space they leave behind. With these players, with Pogba, Fernandes, and Matic, I don't see a reason why we cannot break through them and transition into attack, obviously a counter-attack goal. So the front three, I think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, if the players are fit, will stick with the same front three that started against Burnley. So Martial left wing, Marcus Rashford right wing, and Edinson Cavani up front. So on paper, right now, this is our best, forward attackers: Martial, Rashford, and Cavani. Rashford has been in terrific form. Martial, he's been okay, but he's not been the type of player that we know he can be. I mean, he needs to find form as soon as possible, because if he does, then we will start winning more games. Because Martial has missed so many chances recently, which you wouldn't expect from Martial to miss, because Martial, he used to be our best finisher at the club, but at this moment in time, he's become our worst finisher at the club. He's missed so many chances, so many big chances, and he needs to stop putting them away. Otherwise, he might lose his place in the team. Cavani against Burnley was fantastic. The amount of pressure that he put on the Burnley defenders was really, really good to see. And obviously, that was his first game back, so he won't be that much sharp on that game. So against Liverpool, I think he'll be even sharper. And obviously, Rashford, we know what he can do. And hopefully, he can punish Liverpool's defensive line, because they leave so much space in behind. I think we need to target that. We need to get Rashford and Martial high up the pitch. And as soon as the ball turns over from Liverpool's what do you call it, possession to Man United's position. Turnover in possession, we need to look for the long balls in behind, so to Rashford, Martial, or Cavani. Hopefully Cavani can hold up play. And then bring in Rashford or Martial. So that would be really good. That was probably the game plan, in my opinion. That's what my game plan would be to face Liverpool. Expose the space in behind. But obviously, Liverpool are a great team. If we lose this game, I wouldn't be surprised because Liverpool are a really, really good team. However, we're in good form. We got momentum. We got consistency. We're top of the league. And we need to show passion, fight, desire to win the second balls. Obviously, against set pieces, that's our main weakness, in my opinion. Recently, we've been seeing that set pieces have been causing us a lot of problems, or even balls into the penalty area, the long balls in. We're finding it hard to deal with it. I'm not sure why, to be honest, because with Maguire, with Bailly, you think that you can win the headers. With Matic, Pogba, the height that we got, so we need to address that as soon as possible because we have conceded a lot of chances based on the situations. But anyway, this is the team for Man United against Liverpool that I predict Ole Gunnar Solskjaer will pick. So David De Gea, Luke Shaw, Maguire, Eric Bailly, Wan-Bissaka, Matic, Pogba, Fernandes, Anthony Martial, Marcus Rashford, and Edinson Cavani up front. So anyways, let me know what you think about this team in the comments below. It's been MUF Legend. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.